Okay, so it's a nice chilly morning here in Michigan, and I just want to show you a cold startup. So I got my temperature gun out here. Let's see if we can get it to work here. Alright, so the engine is showing 23 degrees. Nice and cold out. It's about 26 degrees out right now. So just want to show you how easily this 200 TDI starts up. Make sure she's in neutral. I mean, that was barely a half a second and this thing fires right up. No problemo. So what we've got here is a 1990 Land Rover Defender 110 County Station Wagon. This is the first year of the Defender, and the first year they used the 200 TDI as the power plant for the Defender. So this vehicle was from Serbia, but it's now located here in Michigan and comes with a clean, clear Michigan title. So some of these Defenders get the majority of their value from being right-hand or left-hand drive, or from their country of origin. For example, if a Defender comes from the UK, it's a little bit less valuable because it tends to be rainy in the UK a lot and the vehicles rust out a bunch. But if they're from Spain or Italy or somewhere warm and dry, then the vehicles tend to be worth a little bit more because they don't rust at all. Being from Serbia, it's in Eastern Europe, next to Albania, Bosnia, Croatia, Romania. It's a pretty mild climate there. It doesn't get too cold, doesn't get too hot, doesn't rain a lot. So I would say this is more on the middle of the scale when it comes to value. So the only flaw really on this vehicle is the multiple dents and scratches on the bodywork, and then the doors are a little bit rusty. But other than that, the chassis is perfect, bulkhead's perfect, engine runs great, runs and drives superbly. So let me show you the doors here. Here's the driver's door. Frames are pretty decent. On the bottom, there's a little bit of surface rust that could easily be remedied. Middle row doors, however, are a little bit rougher condition. The rust has actually penetrated through the metal there, and that will need to be repaired. But the bottoms, where they typically rust out, are in pretty decent shape. So moving on here to the back door. Not a whole lot of rust on the rear door as well, just a little bit in the corner there. The rest of the door frames are in great shape. Rear crossmember is in beautiful condition. This is the original crossmember, and it is not rusty or damaged or welded or repaired in any way. In the back here, we've got rubber mats, rear bench seats, and the headliner is a bit saggy, so it could do with a refresh. Good thing about this material is that its vinyl can be wiped down and easily cleaned, and it can be reattached. So the door's all shut nice and solid. Moving on here to the passenger side. Door sills are in pretty decent shape. Bottom of the doors, some rust there as well. And again, up here at the top of the door, there is some significant rust there. And at the bottom corner here, this door will probably need a new skin or a repair there in the corner. Passenger side sills are in great shape. A little bit of wear and tear, which is normal. And bottoms of the door frames, again, a little bit rusty, but nothing too serious. Something that could easily be fixed. And we do have a brand new set of Wolf rims, 16-inch, and a matching set of Bridgestone Duelers, which are absolutely great in the snow. take a look at the footwells here. As you can see, they're in fantastic condition, no rust going on there. A little bit more difficult to see the driver's side, but no rust. Footwells and bulkhead are in great shape. No repairs on the bulkhead, these are all original. And speaking of original, I believe this paint is the original paint. You can tell because sometimes when they do repaint, they'll tape these rubber seals off and you'll see tape marks or overspray. And as you can see, there's no overspray or tape marks on any of these rubber seals or window seals. So I believe this is the original paint that came from the factory. Okay, so now I just want to show you the underside, and we'll start here with the driver's side front outrigger. As you can see, they have not been replaced or repaired in any way. They are in original condition. And the entire chassis does have a light coat of surface rust on it. But as you can see here, this is factory paint. So over the last 30 years, this is all this chassis has weathered. So just a light coat of surface rust. And I think the only thing this chassis really could use is a good wire brushing and a coat of rust proofing, and it will be like new again. And here is the rear cross member, and it is in excellent condition. Again, just light surface rust, no holes, no repairs. This is all original. Rear drum brakes. We do have a new exhaust, but again, it's just got a light coat of surface rust over the whole thing. Same story here on the passenger side. In my opinion, this chassis is in beautiful condition. It does have surface rust, but that can all be remedied quite easily. Middle outrigger. And again, that's all factory paint there. So this chassis has been untouched since day one, and it's still in great condition. Okay, continuing on here to the front of the vehicle. Passenger side swivel looks to be in decent shape. A little bit of leaking around the seal. Front axle differential looks to be in nice shape. No leaking. Ball joints, tie rod ends, all nice and solid. Driver's side swivel, pretty decent shape. And it looks like the bottom of the oil pan could be due for a new gasket. But other than that, it all looks pretty solid. Front dumb irons are in great shape. Okay, so let's go for a ride. I'm going to show you the gear changes, acceleration, braking, and all that good stuff. And I'm going to take you down a nice bumpy dirt road so that you can see how solid this Defender actually is. So we'll start off in reverse here. Take off the parking brake, show you that reverse is working. So we're going in reverse now. There's first gear. Turn signals aren't working. There's second gear, third gear, fourth gear. Now we're kind of going uphill here in fourth gear. Nice and easy. A few potholes there, but again, it's super solid, handles the bumps like a champ. about 60 kilometers an hour, which is maybe 35, 40 miles an hour. Uphill again in 4th gear. Still accelerating. Now braking. Downshift into 3rd gear. I'm dropping the clutch kind of hard here to show you there's no clunking in the gear changes. There's no wear in the drive flanges or the universal joints. And we'll come to an abrupt stop here. You can see there's no shaking in the steering wheel, no pulling to the right or left.